Hey, oh, fuck. Uh, okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't put in as much hard work in this as I could. I worked today for like, I don't know, something like 4 hours. I could have worked a lot more. Come on, I didn't do anything the whole day. I was busy like with food and stuff. Whatever, that doesn't matter. The thing that matters is I'm tired, so I'm going back upstairs. It's 8:15 or 2015. Yeah, that's better. Um, and I'm thinking I'll just go to sleep, so that I can wake up in the middle of the night, like 3 a.m. or something like that, and then 3, 4 a.m., and then I can come back here and I can continue work. So I kind of wanted to share like what I did. So first of all, I kind of want to just like recap everything, if that makes sense. Because I don't think I've like in a wait, no, I think okay, I'll just I'll just talk about it again if I have already talked about it. So I'm making a full dread costume, whatever. Uh, I'm working with whatever I have in order to make it as good as I possibly can. And this is the helmet, and these are the shoulder guards, and so that's the helmet. I think it turned out pretty good. It's a little jank, it's a little warped and stuff, but honestly, there's nothing I could do about that. I mean, I probably could remove some of it if I made the whole helmet again. I'm not gonna do that. I could. I could. Maybe on a future date I would, just because it's fun to do things again. But now I'm making the shoulder guards, and uh, okay, that's the left one, and for the right one, it's a work in progress, but it's going to be an entire bird on my shoulder with its wings as the shoulder guard. Okay, and I'm gonna put it on a coat that I have. I'm gonna make a dread logo that goes on my pocket, and it's going pretty well, I think. Um, it's taking super long to do this, to like get the bird completed, because I have to, those squares that you saw, I have to manually cut each one of them out and then fold them, you know. Here's the strip out of which I will cut the squares out. See that? And it'll be done pretty soon. I want to complete it, but I'm so tired and I'm super thirsty. So I'm going back upstairs. Whew. And all of this is for a video. This is like going to be a review of this game that I've known for a very long time. I probably started playing in 2012 or 2013. And I think it's a great excuse for me to make this stuff and to wear it and then to do a cool voice and whatever. The review doesn't matter. All that matters is exploring what I've done this whole time. Like I played this game as a kid, and now I'm making a video about it. And it's a great like I think it'll be entertaining, so I think it'll earn me some money as well. Hope so, I guess. What else did I want to talk about? Yeah, I wanted to talk about the last time I posted, the last video that I posted. I did it exactly as I said, and I posted it as soon as I was done. I literally titled it, I ended this recording 30 minutes ago, and that's true. I posted it immediately. And as soon as I posted it, I got hit by this kind of a, I don't know, like reality struck or something like that. I'm super afraid now because it's kind of settling in what I'm about to do, what I'm gonna do, you know. I'm committed to it. And all those thoughts, like exactly what I said in the video. I said that if I don't post it, I'm gonna wanna delete it, and I want to delete it right now. I'm kind of, sort of soft regretting it or whatever. You know, I'm not regretting it. It's just kind of settling in what I'm actually going for. Because in your head, it's really easy to think about stuff, but it's really hard to actually act on it. And I'm acting on it. And now all these thoughts are creeping in, like, what if all of this is stupid? You know, what if this looks like shit and just looks good to me? This looks really good to me. That I was surprised how good this looks. It's still like, there's a little detail left in it. But I'm thinking that I'm going to, I plan to complete the bird tomorrow. I'm planning to complete it, get it done. It probably took me around 4 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks to make this whole thing. And the rest of the month was me wasting time. But I think it took me a month to make it. And that month is dedicated not to just making it, but to also coming up with it, because I came up with all of this myself, right? I mean, I didn't come up with it. It's, you know, the artwork of the artists, obviously, but how to make it in real life, I don't know how to make this stuff. I did this for the first time. I painted for the first time in my life. These are hand painted. I made this shade of gold myself by mixing colors. I don't know how to mix colors. I don't know how to paint. I have painted before, but I've never painted for myself. I've never learned how to paint. I've only followed orders. I've painted because my teacher told me to. And I never painted it with like intentions for it to look good, and nothing I've ever done has ever looked good. And obviously I don't know how to make a fucking helmet. So I was coming up with the ideas to make it on the spot. And it turned out pretty darn good. I made this helmet 3 times. This is the fourth attempt, I think, of making the whole thing. And that's why it took 4 weeks. I'm just putting this all of this. I'm just mentioning all of it because I want to like mention that this is not hard. What I'm doing is not hard. The hardest part of this was to come up with how I'm going to do this. It is so much trial and error. I made this whole bird. Like, this is not a bird that I drew from somewhere. I made this. This is a brainchild of mine. I didn't copy this from anywhere. You know, I made this myself. And it's asymmetrical, you can see it's not symmetrical. But I'm hoping that from a distance nobody will notice. And I'll only show like one side of it at a time. So if you look at it from one side and then the other side, you can't really tell. But if you look at it both sides at once, you can tell. It's just that this kind of got folded when I was painting it, and then it dried like that. Unfortunate, but it still looks pretty good. I have to cut the eyes out, you know. But yeah, this is not a real bird. This is not nowhere in the artworks of Dread, in the comics, in the game. This is nowhere to be found. This is something that I completely made on my own, which is insane. And it looks lovely to me. To me, it looks really good. Look at that. I also made this with scarce resources. I made all of this with cardboard, newspaper, glue, paint, paintbrushes, water, and a lot of tape, and a lot of cling wrap, and different colored papers, and that's it. And this is probably the first time I've ever done anything substantial, anything that I want to do, apart from like the drawings that I made when I was a kid that I made subconsciously. You know, because I drew as a kid, and I drew, but I wasn't aware that I'm drawing. I just saw a pencil, saw paper, copied stuff. That's all I did. I never intended for it to be a drawing of any kind. That's the last time that I did something myself. Like, that's the last time I did something that I wanted to do. And now I'm doing this. And I'm doing all of this out of desperation. I don't know if I should mention this or not, right now at least. I'm doing all of this out of desperation because I'm going through a really bad time. So I'm kind of forced in a corner where I have to just start making money somehow. And what I'm trying to do is make the most entertaining content as I possibly can to hopefully make some money so I can get out of this. I can get out of this house. I can get out and live on my own. That's what I want to do. That's the purpose behind all of this. I want to leave. I've been stuck here. My biggest concern out of all of this is that all of this is just in vain. That my ideas are stupid and I am about to make a giant fool out of myself. And I'm going to post it publicly, so it'll just be there forever. I'm hoping that the worst thing that's going to happen is that everything's just going to be mediocre. I'm hoping that it's not going to be really cringe. I'm hoping it's not going to be really bad. I'm just hoping that it's going to be mediocre. It's going to be kind of meh, that nobody pays attention to it. And it just gets kind of forgotten. That would be the best, worst thing that could happen. And of course, the best thing that would happen, the thing that I'm actually hoping for, is that all of this propels me into freedom. I don't know. Yeah. That's what I'm hoping for, I guess. This stuff kind of works out, and then that's it. That's kind of it. It's kind of silly to think about that, but that if everything goes the way I'm hoping / planning, that'll be it. This is like the last step ever. I mean, I've done everything else. What else is there to do? It's only like my own money and my own freedom that I'm lacking, that I've always lacked. Everything else I have. I don't really see anything else like I mean, I guess I guess what I'm hoping for is to finally get to like properly know myself. Like, I've always followed orders. I've always just done what I'm supposed to do. I've always thought about what I'm supposed to do. But now I'm hoping that if I become free, then I'll never even like think about what I'm supposed to do, you know? And so I'll just do what I want to do, and then I'll actually get to know myself for the first time. I don't know how I like to dress. This isn't something that I bought myself. This is not how I dress. You know, these are not the clothes I would wear. These are clothes that were bought for me, not through like this is not my choice. I'm not here by choice. None of this is my choice. You know, this place isn't my choice and stuff. The only things that are my choices is this this stuff that I'm creating. That's my choice. Other than that, nothing here is my choice. But if I'm free, then I will actually get to make that choice. And I think it'll be really interesting to see, well, what choices I'll make. Because I've never seen that. I don't know. I don't know what clothes I would pick because I've never had that freedom of just picking the clothes I want. You know? I don't know how I would live my life. What would I do? Well, what are the things I would value? What are the things that I would put in my house? My house. I've never had my house. I just live. That's it. Uh, anyway, that's probably more than what I should say. Anyway. Ah, fuck. Maybe I'll cut that out. Maybe I'll bleep that. Yeah, I'll bleep that. I shouldn't put that in because that's a bad idea. Uh, um, okay, that's it. I'll be back tomorrow. Talk more about it. Probably complete this. That's it.